We greatly appreciate it, from all the fighters to trainers to managers, promoters. Thank you to all the press and the fans that are here supporting this great card. I just want to say good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure to be back here at the Barclays Center once again, where we have seen that boxing is alive and thriving in Brooklyn. On Saturday, August 9, we have 3 world title fights with 3 of the most exciting and loved fighters in boxing today. The tremendously talented prodigy unbeaten champion Danny Garcia. He has beaten and upset some of the biggest names in boxing, knocking out an all-time great in Eric Morales, stopping one of today's current superstars, Amir Khan, and pulling off a monumental upset, defeating one of the boxing's most feared fighters in Lucas Matisse. Garcia plans to continue to remain unbeaten, hold on to his belts, and continue to shine. One of boxing's most resilient and relentless bring-it-all brawlers, former world champion Lamont Peterson. For Lamont Peterson, boxing has been a salvation. Most fighters say they come from the streets. For Peterson, it's in the literal sense, as him and his brother were abandoned and left homeless on the streets of Washington, D.C. at the age of 10. Peterson has fought his way off the streets and climbed all the way to becoming a world champion. For Brooklyn's own Daniel Jacobs, while winning a middleweight championship at home is a lifelong dream he is on his way to achieve, but it will have a significance few could ever dream of, as he had a brave much more than opponents inside the squared circle. Danny has had a battle for life in itself with cancer in order to get here. All 3 of these world champions will be put on the test right here August 9th, as they face the most dangerous fighter in boxing, the underdogs. Lightning Rod Salka, Edgar Chamaco Santana, and Australia's Jarrod Left Jab Fletcher. Each and every spectacular show at the Barclays Center here, Golden Boy Promotions.
On the cusp of winning their first world championship fights, and we expect that they will come on August 9th and deliver to the standard that we've set on Showtime Championship Boxing with some of the amazing fights that we've had just this year alone. I don't think anyone gave Mauricio Herrera enough credit.
A young man who is on the brink of breaking through and challenging for a world title soon. We have had the pleasure of promoting several of his fights, and every single performance he has demonstrated his abilities, and he's demonstrated that he is ready to challenge for that world title. He's the Junior Olympic national champion, the PAL national champion. He's won 2-time New York City Golden Gloves champion. He is Brooklyn's very own welterweight fighter with a record of 19-0 and 12 knockouts, Sanam Ali. Sanam. To say a few words to them.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for bringing everybody out here, and thanks to everybody that came out and supported. I'm very excited about the card. We got great fighters on the card, and I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Showtime. I want to thank the Barclays Center. It's amazing to fight in my hometown, and I'm excited. I've been working hard, and I'm ready to perform and show that I'm ready to be on the top elite level. Thank you.
Thank you, Saddam. He'll be opening up with the Showtime Extreme right before the Showtime Championship Boxing. So to introduce to you Jarrod Fletcher. Jarrod Fletcher is not here. He trains out of Australia. Couldn't make the trip, but I assure you he will be in tip-top shape and ready to go ready to challenge for that world title. And speaking on his behalf, let me introduce to you Jarrod Fletcher's manager. He is Greg Cohen. Greg.
Good afternoon. It's nice to be here today. I'd like to start by thanking Showtime. I mean, they have an unbelievable commitment to airing championship boxing, and the August 9th show, you know, is no different than some of the other great shows they've put on, and we're really happy to be a part of it. I'd also like to thank the Barclays Center. I've been lucky enough to come to a number of the events here, and it's great to be part of the team working on this event. Lastly, I'd like to thank Golden Boy, dealing with Eric Gomez to make this fight. Could not have been more of a pleasurable experience. Things couldn't have gone smoother, and I was just real appreciative of how we put this together so easily. Now, I'm a New York promoter, and as I said, I represent Jarrod Fletcher, but how can I not be a fan of Danny Jacobs? You know, what he's been through outside of the ring is, you know, more difficult than any fight he'll ever have in the ring. He's a class act, and you know, one of the truly great sportsmen, and you know, he's just a terrific guy. And unfortunately, you know, I have to represent the guy who's fighting him on August 9th. But most of you don't know Jarrod Fletcher or who he is. You know, he's a kid from Australia. He had a very similar upbringing in amateur boxing to Oscar De La Hoya. He was deemed Australia's golden boy. He's a kid who, on the way up, he won everything you could think of in the amateurs. He's a two-time Olympian. He beat his current superstar, Adonis Stevenson, James DeGale. He's a gold medalist in the Commonwealth Games. I mean, I could stand here for an hour and list you credential after credential. The kid is the real deal. He could not be happier to have this opportunity on this stage. Look, we know it's going to be difficult. We're coming to Brooklyn, New York, Daniel Jacobs' hometown, but that's what you have to do if you want to succeed and be a champion. I'm very confident in my fighter. I'm looking so much forward to the event, August 9th, and as Oscar said, unquestionably, the real winners here are going to be the fans. Thank you very much.
New York, Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs.
Finally, the Miracle Man has come back to the Barclays Center. I promised my son I'd say that. It feels great to be back. Brooklyn is my hometown, you know, where I was born and raised, and to have an opportunity to fight for a world championship here, it's just mind-blowing. You know, the opportunity is one of a lifetime, and I look forward to taking full advantage of this opportunity. I want to thank Golden Boy Promotions. I want to thank Al Heyman and everybody in conjunction with making this happen. I want to thank my opponent for accepting this fight, because coming from Australia to Brooklyn to fight in my backyard says a lot about that. It says a lot about that fighter and that man, and I applaud that. Thank you very much. But I remember being on my deathbed, and I found out that in a newspaper that the Barclays Center was going to be opening and they was going to have fights here. And me not knowing if I would be able to box again, let alone perform here, to be standing in front of you guys right now to say I'm fighting for the WBA championship of the world. How awesome is that? So I also want to say that, you know, what Oscar is saying, thank you for the kind words, Oscar, but I want to say that I represent more than just the sport of boxing, you know. I want to say I'm a true gentleman of the sport, and that, you know, it takes guys like myself and Oscar and guys who represent the sport well to continue to take this sport and take it to another level. And I just want to say thank you guys for all your support that you've given me. And August 9th will definitely be the start of something epic. I appreciate you guys, and God bless you all.
Good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to thank Lamont for giving me the chance to fight for the world title. I'm pretty grateful to be here. I mean, like, if you follow my career, I've had some fallbacks. I've been swallowed, chewed up, and spit back out by the streets, but I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually happy to be here. I'd like to thank my promotions, Fist Cuffs, and Lou DeBella, Golden Boy, for giving me the opportunity and the time to be here. I'm very happy, and they say I'm an underdog, but I'm definitely, I'm not training like an underdog. I'm training like I'm the champion. For everybody, all the other fighters, good luck on the fight, and let there be war. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm gonna keep this short because I'm in training mode right now. So just want to say I'm happy to be fighting in New York. My first time fighting here, so I'm excited. I'm in the gym training hard. Pretty sure, you know, Edgar's in the gym training hard. And we're going to put on a good fight. I expect, you know, for him to have a big crowd here, being as though he's from home. But I'm pretty sure DC's going to show up and show out that night. And I'm just looking for a good fight. Just want to say thanks for y'all being here. Thanks Showtime, Golden Boy, everybody for putting the fight together. And be expecting a great fight August 9th.
Salka. Rock.
How's everybody doing? First off, I'd like to thank God for letting me be here, be healthy, and be ready in camp and everything for this fight, train hard. I want to thank Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, Showtime, Team Garcia for giving me the opportunity. That being said, I mean, I'm coming to work. You know what I mean? I've been working really hard my whole boxing career, like every fighter does, to put themselves in a position to where they can fight for a championship or a title like this. And that's it, you know. I just started my own promotional company coming up because nobody was doing shows to get myself fights, dealing with sanctioning bodies to get myself ranked, to put myself in a position where whenever I fought Ricardo Alvarez back in December, to sign with Golden Boy and get big fights. And this is where every fighter dreams to be. And in this country, thank God, if you're willing to work hard and bust your butt, then the opportunities will present themselves. You know what I mean? Opportunities always look a lot like hard work, in my opinion. So I plan on doing just that. I plan on busting my ass, working hard in the gym. I'm there living right now. We're gonna go back there tonight, and we're gonna give Danny Garcia all he can handle on August 9th. Thank you.
Grandfather to the podium to say a few words. That is Angel Garcia. Angel.
First of all, I want to thank God. Without God, there's nothing in this world. There will be none of this. First of all, I want to go back, not bringing it back, but that's the past. I don't live the past, I live the future. It doesn't matter about Herrera, because he didn't do nothing. All he did was pity pat and a headbutt all night. Now, I don't know if you guys looked at the fight or not, but I did. I know a little bit about boxing, I think I do. Basically, out of 12, he won 3. I gave him 3 courtesy. Now, Herrera out there think he's a superstar right now, but it's not about him right now. It's about Danny Swift Garcia. He's training hard right now. We got a great camp going. August 9th, he's going to come in, destroy and conquer. That's going to be the game plan. So when you guys ask, you already know the game plan. So you don't ask me out there again what's going to be the game plan. Okay? Now, Solo, is it? What's his name then? I don't know. Sorry, my fault. I know how to count money though. Well, Salka, I'ma Salka you. You know, he could try, he could come in, try. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. He could come in, he could work hard if he wants. Just don't look at that tape Herrera, because you're going to get confused on that one. Because Danny Garcia is a chameleon. You know what I mean? Just because he had an awkward night doesn't mean he's going to have an awkward night August 9th. He's going to come in, like I told you. He's going to come in, destroy, and conquer. So get ready to get destroyed August 9th, because you will get destroyed, because all this bad media and all this bad is rubbing up on us. We're not losing sleep over it. Don't get me wrong on that one. We sleeping very comfortable. The bank is loaded. We sleeping very comfortable. But I feel sad because bullets ain't got a name. That's what they say in the ghetto. So when you stand, so when you it's a shootout, only innocents get the bullets. So he's gonna get the bullet, but he's gonna be the innocent bystander. Because Danny's gonna come out and destroy you. Destroy you August 9th. Believe what I'm telling you. Believe the word what I'm telling y'all. And the media, because y'all love hating on people. I mean, talk good, man. Look at boxing. Look at the real game. Start looking at the opponent all the time. Oh, look at Herrera hit Danny with a jab. Oh, did you see the jab, Herrera? No. Headbutt all night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, get it right. All this bull crap. All this damn American champions and shit, get all this bad image. But all these people never shed blood for this goddamn country. Nobody give them image. Nobody give them support. My family shed blood for this country. In Desert Storm, Vietnam, Korea. All these motherfuckers, excuse the words, come overseas and shit. You get all this damn great carpet shit. The champ of the world, damn America. Hip, hip, America! Hey. Do you understand? Fed up with this bullshit. Sorry the words, kids. Well, you heard it before. Thank you.
Angel. Angel.
Thank you, Oscar. Now, in his third year as a world champion, Danny has made 5 successful title defenses. He won his first world title in March of 2012 by dropping then the decisioning legendary Eric Morales for the WBC 140-pound title. He's beaten fighters like Amir Khan in a spectacular performance. He's gone up against, once again, the world labeling him as the underdog, going up against Lucas Matisse. And we all know what happened there. Gave a beautiful boxing performance against a very dangerous opponent in Lucas Matisse. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you a young man that has a record of 28-0 and 16 knockouts out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Danny Swift Garcia.
First of all, I want to thank God. You know, without him, nothing would be possible. I want to thank Team Garcia, my family. I want to thank Golden Boy. I want to thank Al Heyman. I want to thank Showtime for giving me a home. I want to thank the Barclays Center for giving me the opportunity to fight here for my third title fight. And you know, come August 9th, it's going to be another great performance by me. You know, I feel like I got a lot to prove. I got to show the world why I am the unified super lightweight champion of the world. And I'm already training hard in the gym. I'm going hard every day, running the hills, going to the gym, training hard, doing conditioning. If the fight was next week, I'll be ready. Just got to lose a few more pounds, but you know, that's a different story. But you know, I can't wait to August 9th. It's going to be another great performance by me. It's going to be a stacked card, as you can see. And August 9th is going to be my night. Thank you.